Yo, what's up? My name's Retro Pat, and today we're doing Moonbase on Nightmare difficulty. Now, obviously, I'm just kidding. I am but a humble level 44. I wish I was talented enough for that sort of level yet, but we do look quite different today, and I think that's worth talking about. Let's go ahead and explain. I have these new powerful gargoyle horns, which were from a drop, I believe from the final level that we recently did. We have the gargoyle mask, and we now have the flame water. Now, this is a weapon that is always awarded once you complete the game. It's actually my favorite weapon in all of Dungeon Defenders. I just think it's so cool. I've always loved it. The slicing motions, the circular blade, how it's constantly revving around like a circular chainsaw. It's just one of the coolest designs I've ever seen. We still have our dragon. We have a bunch of new gear that just looks super sick. We're level 44. And I want to go ahead and show you guys my item box since I feel like it's been at least a little bit since I've seen it. I ended up replacing my engineer pet. I believe I did that on camera and on an episode already. We have some level 60. We have a bunch. We have a couple, multiple level 60 swords are stored. I think we also have some level 45 equipment that we might be getting access to, if I'm not mistaken. But just kidding, maybe not. Now I do know that we have this guy. We got this guy also from completing the storyline on medium difficulty, and he is not nearly as good as our dragon, so I'm just not worried about him at the moment. And I've received a lot of incredible tips and tricks recently from great commenters, so if you're one of those people, I really do appreciate it. Presenting the information nicely is always appreciated, and you guys do a pretty good job. I thought it was worth going ahead and checking out some of the pets in the shop, since pets seem to end up being one of the better spends of mana in the game. And we see something like this. Esh, level 1. Oh yeah, 29 million mana. Now I've been saving my mana nonstop, and I'm at 1.8 mil, and obviously it's going to ramp up aggressively the more and more we play the game, the later game we get, but 29 mil is just way out of my budget. And it reminds me, it's tough. Like, I want to level up stuff like my current dragon. I feel like I'll have my current dragon for a long time, I think, but then I see stuff like this, and it makes me not really know anymore. You can also spend mana on things like XP, respecking your hero, and renaming. I haven't really talked about this yet, so I thought it was at least showing off in the item shop. But if you're watching this, you're probably pretty familiar with Dungeon Defenders. This episode is going to be a casual amount of exploring, just because since we now have the main storyline complete, I want to appreciate that. And one of my favorite locations, probably my favorite location in all of Dungeon Defenders that isn't a map, is this area up here. And I haven't been up here yet. They have the knockoff Mountain Dew. They've got posters all over the place. A Defender of the Crystal, the Jurassic Park, you know, inspiration. All of they even have, wow, the Black Swan. That's hilarious. I've never, that's the PC one. I've never seen that one. The Beatles album cover. All of these little Easter eggs and such. The Campbell's soup. And we accidentally opened the chest that I was trying to show you guys. But this chest, first of all, has a bunch of mana. I just went from 1.79 mana to 1.86. So that was a couple 100,000 mana, as well as these specific items. We get Dad's staff, Dad's spear, Dad's sword, and Mom's bow. I'm going to store all of these permanently in our item box, of course. None of them are that good, if I remember correctly, but they're all pretty nostalgic for me, and they're just a cool little thing, as well as you can spy on your friends, I believe. Well, now it's not working, but if I'm not mistaken, I know on the Xbox port, you could use this and like see cameras around the thing and actually spy on your friends, which is really cool. We see the Brady Bunch, the Godfather. It's really cool to see all the... I always love this. And my favorite part, back here, if you head back here, you see some other pictures and posters from the developers. How often do you see this much love and appreciation put into the game, into like a little hideaway territory by the developers anymore? I feel like it's just not that common. A lot of really cool stuff here. The Pink Floyd. I'm missing a bunch of stuff, I know. The cupcake is alive, the Portal reference, and here we can find the giraffe on a treadmill and the kobold on a treadmill. I really want to get the giraffe on the treadmill. I feel like that's just like the ultimate. This is the treadmill on the treadmill. I don't know if I've ever seen this. This is new to me. Wow. The giraffe on the treadmill was really just the item. Like growing up on the 360 port, this was the most important item in the game. It was the most prestigious item, and I really, a huge part of this series. And I wanted to realign my goals, since I may have not stated them clear enough, or maybe people don't know. My two biggest goals for this series are to get this giraffe and to reach level 100. That is really important to me. So let's go ahead and go work on those goals. I know that was a long preamble, but if there's ever an episode for it, it's probably this episode. It makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm going to head back and do Glitterhelm Caverns. I remember this map being so incredibly good for XP and everything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just try to rock it on medium difficulty and just get it done with. But I'm not sure. I do want to start playing things on insane difficulty and such. I think the XP bonus is just so unbelievably drastic that it's worth playing a couple levels or just completing them on insane difficulty to get that. And one of the things I care the most about right now is that XP. I'm level 44, and the higher I get, the faster I get. It's going to make everything else that much easier. Part of me is so tempted to do Magus Quarters on insane difficulty, but I think I spend too much time there. Let's go ahead and do a medium difficulty Glitterhelm Caverns run. We start on wave 5 out of 10, and there's a lot of map to explore, a lot of grounds to cover. I've played this one quite a bit, and I've lost on it quite a bit. I'm going to grab all the mana I can and show you guys what the setup that I do personally. This doorway always has had this weird, like, lower ground area that doesn't really pose much of a threat. They really can only come up here anyway, which has just always been kind of strange. I feel like I pretty much just put a slice and dice here, and I probably should be good. Maybe later on I put a harpoon turret to back up this location, but I think one slice and dice pretty much handles this location right about there. So if any ninjas or anything jump up here, they'll get taken care of as well. But that's that bottom right corner. We have the bottom left corner, bottom right corner, and then a center pillar to all protect with a bunch of wyvern locations that make things complicated as well. Also, up here, actually, we have an important little choke point. I know usually what I do is I go ahead and place a slice and dice here. I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that. Let's go ahead and place it there. Really just for that door, if I'm being honest, but I think it's still super worth it. Wyverns are in the first round. I usually put a bunch of harpoon turrets up here, as well as there's just so many crystals on this map. That's what makes Glitterhelm Caverns so difficult. 4 crystals to protect just draws your attention to an unbelievable degree, and it genuinely makes things hyper difficult. Like, if one of them gets attacked, my hero speed is so low, it's just so hard for me to go over and like try to address it or fix the situation. So you can do a slice and dice here, or you can do something that I really enjoy. And I really like setting up a bouncer blockade here, because if it bounces them in the right way, they get bounced right into the lava, which is hugely beneficial. And then setting up a bowling ball turret right there. So I really like that setup. We'll see how that goes. There's also this door, so you do have to set something up here. I probably just do a slice and dice right about here, but I'm trying to think if there's any other option. Let's go ahead and just... I could do it down here, but what's the point of that really? Is it to hopefully... I guess I could put one... I've never actually done that. I could put one down here and try to weave in the wyverns as well. Draw the wyverns' attention with it. That might be worth doing, but some of them might sneak around. I'm going to go ahead and try that. I've never done this before. This could be a mistake, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also building way too many slice and dices for this first wave. I need to kind of be a little more careful on my mana. I have 3 more chests to collect down there, but I need to be able to protect at least a fair amount of stuff. And normally I would put a slice and dice over here as well, but for now I'm just going to do a harpoon right about here. And that's going to help me take care of the wyverns that come in, as well as the minions that come from this, at least for this round. And then across the lava bridge we go. If we're not careful, you could always just fall in, lose your mana like a moron. Hopefully we don't do that this video, even once. Then once you're across here, you have this location over here, which this one's pretty easy to defend, I feel like. This is probably the easiest part. It does get annoying with wyverns. Certain wyverns will come in from really weird directions and get really weird angles. We can also see some golden statues off in the distance that I always thought were really cool. And there's one more chest to collect right over here. But since there's really only one door over here, protecting this area has always been pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and just put up a slice and dice. I could also do a harpoon as sort of backup, and with this, I should be absolutely guaranteed safe. Now, I do also usually put a harpoon turret like over here in some direction, since wyverns can be an issue over here. I'm going to go ahead and, I have such a huge wide range on it that I can go ahead and place it there. I have 60 mana left. That's going to be the end of it. But this area, I want to get fully automated and taken care of, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and start the first wave and see how things go. I should have, I think every area is automated, but this area only has 1 harpoon turret, so it might have issues. Let's come over and see. Oh, something's already under attack. Seems like a goblin got through somehow from somewhere. Honestly, not quite sure. We're on medium difficulty, right? Yeah, I don't know why. I assumed we might have been on insane or something, given there's a wyvern. And there's already a wyvern on this, so I have to come over here, kill this wyvern. You know what? I'll go ahead and set up this is where I end up putting a bunch of harpoon turrets. It's just so important here. We'll go ahead and build it. Like, this didn't draw the aggro like I expected it to, or at least wanted it to, which is also unfortunate to see. But okay, another crystal attack. Goblins are getting through something. I don't know if they're actually squeezing through. I don't know if they're getting through here or squeezing through the slice and dice. That's a way bigger issue if they're squeezing through the slice and dice. Either way, man, they're already squeezing through that much. I'm gonna have to set up a harpoon turret. I think I do this a lot. I'm probably gonna set up a harpoon turret over in this corner. I've done this many times. So we'll go ahead and do this. I've played this map a lot and had a lot of weird issues with wyverns and certain mons squeezing through. Let's grab all of our chests for now. I'm going to go ahead and put up these slice and dice right about here. It should be pretty good. It's not quite wide enough to grab the whole hallway, though. Two possible upgrades on the map, neither of which are actual upgrades, so I'm just not going to worry about them. We're going to upgrade that since I have a ton of mana and don't really know what to do with it at the current time. I have a lot of towers set up. I'm going to go ahead and start things, consume those possible upgrades that weren't actually upgrades, go into the combat phase, and just see what kind of areas of the map need some help. So it seems like, yeah, there's a lot of... Wait a minute. Well, this guy's obviously just got free reign. Gotta stop him. What the heck? And then there was a lot of wyverns getting through this. Like, it wasn't even close. I'm gonna go... I almost want to set up another slice and dice here. Like, that was insane. How many... That was insane. The amount of goblins that, like, squeezed past that slice and dice. So, yeah, I guess we just go ahead and do that. Kind of weird, but sure, I guess. We'll go ahead and set this up. I remember in the past setting up a bowling ball turret up here. I'm going to go ahead and do a harpoon since that's clearly the superior tower in every regard, always, pretty much. Not actually, but kind of, but yep. Let's see what else needs help. We saw the ogre come in, who is just... Where's he at? He's absolutely railing a slice and dice. Is he in range of it? If he's in range of the slice and dice, it should just kill him. He's out. He's barely out of range. Are you kidding? I have to panic build this one. That is so insane. I haven't seen an ogre... There we go. But now we should just insta-die to this. Like, the damage, if he's in range of the slice and dice, is crazy. That's so unfortunate. He was just barely out of range. I want to sell this off now and replace it. That's slightly annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Let's go ahead and place a new slice and dice. 0. Let's do right here like I had it before. Well, now I can't see. Go ahead and... I hate how you can't see. Let's zoom in. There we go. Place it right here. Should be perfect. And did I not have a backup harpoon turret here? I just assumed I did already, but maybe I just didn't, and that's totally okay. We'll go ahead and place that. That should take care of that if that issue arises again. We'll upgrade, and it's chest time already. It's actually shocking how fast the waves go. There's not that many minions. They come out really quickly, but that also it's really scary of how fast you can lose because of that. So once again, just the difficulty of this map from all the unbelievably spaced out crystals. If something goes wrong, you just may not be able to get to it in time. Now this is an upgrade, I believe, right? The only difference, like mine has 14 attack speed. This one's 11 damage, 6 attack rate, and then the 11 HP. Yeah, we're going to grab that. That is actually an upgrade. First upgrade I've seen in a while. That's always awesome to see. That upgrade has increased my tower overall HP, which means they all think that they're weakened now, but I've just gained more HP. But now they're all going to need to be repaired a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to bother me a little bit. So we'll go ahead and clean all that up. This is also the first level, which now we need over 1,000,000 XP to go ahead and get our level up. Not per level, but 1,000,000 total XP, which is at least really cool to see in my opinion. We'll go ahead and level that up, and I should have more mana somewhere. I know I have a chest right over here. So many possible upgrades. A lot of optional upgrades. Now, I don't think that one's actually an upgrade for me, but I'm getting a lot of green drops. The rewards of Glitterhelm Cavern are just really high. I feel like the XP and the item drops are really good. It's meant to be that sort of post-game map. I'm going to put a bowling ball turret here just to help things out. I just have more defense units, and I think spending those defense units as opposed to just simply, we're going to place a harpoon turret here since I know wyverns can come from this way as well. I think placing defense units as opposed to just upgrading is once again always a better use of your mana from what it seems. I'm no expert by any means, but that's the way it's always felt to me. This area seems mostly safe. I'll go ahead and get my repairs off. I think I'm good to just go ahead and start. Let's jump into wave 7 out of 10 still. We got a while to go. Like, look at this. This guy's just getting straight through. Okay. Too many guys are squeezing through. We're going to place a slice and dice there as well. On the stairs, kind of awkward location, but this thing's getting beat the heck up by the kobolds. Now let's go head over to this ogre, since we probably should draw most of our attention to ogres when they do spawn, but he might just be, yep, he's taken care of. He just died that quickly, as you can see on the map. So never mind. Actually not worried about it. No problem. Another ogre. We're on wave 7. Wave 7! And we've got 2 ogre spawns already. And the kobolds, they just do so much damage. I need more HP on my towers. That might be the next level up, honestly. Is going more tower HP. This area seems totally safe, totally fine. Only got 2 minions left. 1 ogre. Gonna upgrade. I don't have the mana to upgrade it. We'll head over towards the ogre and see how he's doing. Okay, he's taken care of, but at what cost? How much damage was done? Anything? There's a... Really? I'm actually really shocked. I got like a quarter of my level of XP off that one wave. No way. Let's go full into tower HP. The XP rewards. Oh, the first lightsaber drop that I've seen. That's really cool. The XP rewards from Glitterhelm, I mean, and the item rewards are just bonkers compared to other stuff. More possible upgrades. What? Okay. We're comparing tower defense stats. I think this is a straight upgrade. 7 HP versus 9, 13 attack rate versus 9. Yeah, this is a straight upgrade. We take that. Nice. 2 upgrades already. If I could learn a proper strat for Glitterhelm Survival, I feel like this would be like one of the most incredible maps to play in terms of just upgrades and XP, and it's just such a powerful map. I was never one to grind it very much just because it is so complicated, so I was always kind of turned off from that, but maybe it's worth kind of bridging that gap finally. A level 60 godly drop. We'll bank that for later just in case. 2 green drops. Are they both 60s as well? What? Wow. A level 60 drop there and a level... Jeez Louise. That's nuts. 2 60 drops from one chest? I can't stop ranting and raving about Glitterhelm. Doing general upgrades on a lot of the turrets around here. We have some ogre mana, which is nice to see. I'm going to go ahead and do an upgrade on this for 400 mana. Why not? Grab this. No upgrades on that chest. One more chest over here to grab. And I think I have a couple more on the map still on that bottom west. Another possible upgrade. Wow. Not an upgrade for me, though. We'll continue on. We've got 25 defense units left. I want to see what I can do with them. 2 ogres and 12 wyverns are coming in this round. I think just putting up more... essentially just putting up more harpoon turrets is just always helpful, especially over in this location. Like, I think this part is having a really hard time. Maybe I put up some bowling ball turrets here or something. Maybe this is the damage this area needs. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and this. I feel like this area needs a bunch of support, and we're just putting up random stuff. They may kill those. That's totally okay. I just want to use some of my defense units to actually get some defense. Another possible upgrade. This might be worth it. So there's 22 plus 6, 28 total tower stats on the right one. This one has 26 plus 6. But we're trading off some damage. Well, no. This one's definitely an upgrade. I'm definitely equipping that. Yeah, that was total way better. It was 26 plus 6, 32 plus an extra 6 HP. So it was like 38 numbers. Obviously the location, the allocation is important, but it was like 36 numbers or something in comparison to like 26 or 28, so it was a pretty big difference. The lightsaber drops are coming. They're just cool to look at. None are very powerful so far, but always cool to see. And I'm probably going to go ahead and place a harpoon tower. Oh, probably. Do I need to do one over here, at least right now? I definitely want to maybe upgrade this. Let's go ahead and do a harpoon turret. I do one up here. I can do one up there. Yeah, let's do it there to help out over in this location. 159 out of 165 defense units. We'll go ahead and start upgrading this area, since I think this one, just in case it needs the support, I feel like it could, and if it does, I may be too far. We're going to upgrade that, be pretty low on mana, but I have this one last chest to grab over here, and then as long as everything is healed, I should be good to go, but I think a couple of these towers need some healing. But with this, I think I should be good. Let's go ahead and start the wave, see how things go. This one has some ninjas coming, and I don't know if this wing has enough support anymore. But we're gonna come over and check it out and see what's going on. I feel like this one might be an under-supported wing at this point. I'm looking at the other parts of the map. The bottom left is totally safely taken care of. This is also seems pretty safely taken care of. The kobold's coming. I want to see if I can. Okay, he gets taken care of. Nice. The harpoon got him. That one's going to get through. We're going to back up for a second. Pop a quick little heal on this because why not? We see some mana crystals disappearing, so we should try to grab them when possible. Did the ogre already die? I saw ogre come in. This one takes so much damage. Let's grab a... it's from the kobolds. I think it has to be. The explosion damage is unpreventable in a lot of ways there, unfortunately. Thankfully, we do have a backup slice and dice. Those guys are getting taken care of. Let's head over here. This one taking some damage. This taking some damage. We'll pop some upgrades on these. We'll grab the mana before it disappears. Did the other ogre also totally died already? Okay, the ogres are posing no issues, which is... We're mostly seeing no issues. I just get scared because you really can't... Well, these wyverns... How many... Can I place a... Yep. I have the perfect amount of defense units for a harpoon turret right here. And that's exactly what I want. Because I have lost so many times on this map due to this crystal being killed by wyverns. So I am hyper paranoid about that. And since we're over here, let's go ahead and grab the chest and grab the mana down here as well. Finally get an upgrade on this lower here tier slice and dice, which I feel like really needs it. And I believe this is another upgrade. We're trading some... Well, which one is the... So the one on the left is the new one, right? We're trading off some HP. It's 18 tower stats versus this one's giving us attack. I think this is worth it. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. We're losing some HP, but we're gaining so much attack rate. I think that's going to end up being worth it. We have so many possible upgrades. 2 tower HP plus 10 attack rate versus... Oh, this is like easily better, right? My helmet is so bad. Wow. I didn't realize my helmet was so bad there. What the heck? Okay, that's a huge upgrade. We've had like 4 upgrades so far on this map. I'm going to pop an upgrade over on this harpoon turret since these wyverns can be a little bit of an issue or get tricky at certain times. So I don't want to have to come all this way to worry about them. This area really needs to be fully secured, so I feel comfortable just leaving it be. Once again, this is like the top most north wing. It's just so far from civilization. I'm gonna go ahead and start here for the sake of time, but I do have 2 more chests to come over here to collect. But this is where time really does start to matter. I'm a human. I have a timed schedule, and I only have so much time a day to play Dungeon Defenders. So we're gonna speed things up a little bit by being a little pico risky and starting there. We do have a possible upgrade here. That's looking so good. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Oh my, another helmet upgrade too. We just got that, which is nice. But that one's just so much better. No upgrades here would be good, so I can go ahead and skedaddle. Get over to help my towers a little bit. Weave back over here. Maybe get a little heal off before I peace out entirely. Maybe get some upgrades on these harpoon turrets. Sure, why not? I've shown you guys a lot more combat footage. Oh, wow. Oh, the ogre. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I've shown you guys much more combat footage throughout this Glitterhelm Cavern run than I use for most maps, but it makes a lot of sense because I feel like there's so much... Oh, we can do a level 700. A 700 mana level up on this is super worth it, in my opinion. It's because there's been so much that's happening. There's so much going on, so much... A second ogre from the same location? Like, you see what I'm saying? I can't even, like... I don't have time to stop the recording because so much is happening that I'm ending up showing you guys way more combat footage than I usually do. It's usually mostly strategy and some combat to just show you guys sticky stuff or see how it plays out, and this tower is taking insane damage. This needs an upgrade if at all possible. I need to be watching my towers a little better on the map because this one, wow, that's scary. I mean, seems like we have the backup, but legitimately is scary for how much damage that one took. We have a possible upgrade over here, some stuff over here. Another level up? What? The XP I'm getting is absurd. Okay, wow. Sorry, wow, jeez. That XP is crazy. Okay, I'm going defense HP for sure. All into it again. Dude, that's blowing my mind, the amount of XP I'm getting. Let's go ahead and... we don't have enough mana for that. We'll come back for that. We'll grab the chests possible. Another 60 drop as well is pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use all of these 60 drops. Another 60 drop. But it'll be fun to sort through them and sell them off for mana once it's time to actually hit level 60. Level 60 is going to end up being just such a ginormous level because of all these stored 60s, which is really exciting. It's a fun checkpoint. I almost missed, wait a minute, this. Another level 60 over here. This was a possible upgrade that I think I already checked. Yeah, it's not actually an upgrade. We're definitely going to throw an upgrade on this. I talked about that earlier. 400 mana, quite a bit, but definitely worth it. We're going to upgrade that as well. We'll throw off a heal on this. Why not? A godly plate mask drop. When a neutral, I want to check this actually. It's not an upgrade, but it's definitely worth for me to check those neutrals in case they have, look at all of these being neutrals. That's a 60. What? I'm going to pick that up. That's crazy. Okay, it's worth to check the neutrals in case they have better tower stats. Like, tower stats is all I really care about. I'm definitely going to upgrade this harpoon turret since this guy obviously needs a lot of support. All right, everything except for the north wing, all of this stuff is fully healed, I believe, and upgraded as much as I want it to be. We're going to head back to this north wing, and once we're done here, we can go ahead and start. And this will be the final wave in a sec once we get it going. I love this giant hammer. If this was actually another godly, so many guys. I'm still level 46. The game's got to figure it out. How am I'm getting so many 60 drops that I just don't even have access to yet. When stuff like that happens, it really makes me feel like I'm doing something at a lower level that I'm not supposed to be doing right now, which I love the feeling of. And honestly, it makes me want to try some of those higher level maps. Not quite moon based, but some of those maps that might say they require like a level 70 hero recommended or whatever. I love the idea of trying those with like a super lower level guy and having a really insane challenge at my hands. But anyways, I think we're done here. Let's head all the way back and just get ready to... I want to head back before I start because that's going to be important. I'm going to go ahead and start right about now. On the final wave, wave 10 out of 10 on Glitterhelm Cavern. I've failed this wave. I've failed this map so many times. On this wave exactly. The goblins get through there. I'm going to go ahead and pop an upgrade on this because why not? I want to watch this tower for a while. Look at the damage it's taking. I want to watch this tower more than any tower probably and get a bunch of heals on it because it's so scary. We've got some wyverns in the middle of the bridge. Haven't seen an ogre spawn yet, I believe. Every other tower looks fine. There's wyverns coming in there. Maybe I'm just not in range of the towers to see, but I think everything's fine. I'm checking the map the best I can. This is all good. The music is strong. The hold is solid. The defense is good. The only tower that seems to take egregious damage is this one. This one truly takes egregious damage. Now, there's an ogre that just spawned on the north side. I'm going to leave my defenses to him. There's also one that spawned over here. I'm going to go check that one out if possible. Just watching that angle. 3 ogre spawns already. 3 ogre spawns in one wave. There might even be more. There's a 4th ogre spawn. This area does seem totally good. Totally safe. We're going to go ahead and upgrade here. This seems to be one of the 2nd ogre spawns. We're going to upgrade here. We're going to grab this mana. The music is getting louder and stronger. I love to hear it. We're going to head back to that one. Oh, I see an issue. Wait a minute. Or something that looks like an issue up here. This tower is just taking serious damage. It's the kobolds, man. Look, there's so many kobold spawns here. Almost at half HP on this tower. Only 20 minions left. I think we're good. 15 minions left. 10 minions left. Some ninjas and some orcs down in the bottom right-hand corner. 2 minions left. A kobold left. 1 orc left. There you go. I didn't expect to first try this. A level up is available. Dungeon crawler achievement. And a lightsaber added to the item box. We'll definitely check that out. I did not expect to be able to first try this. I failed this map so many times growing up, trying to beat it on medium difficulty for the first time. That's an awesome feeling. I'm going to pump 1 into attack rate, 2 into HP, and I kind of want to go more into attack rate or HP. I'm not quite sure which. We'll go with attack rate. Let's check the possible upgrades and get the heck out of this map for the time being. Let's see what this is. I don't think that is anything worth noting. We'll peace out. I believe there's only one other possible upgrade on the map, and it is quite far. Yeah, it's over there. We'll have to make our way over there really quick. Look at my mana as well. I just gained 1 million mana from beating 1 level on medium difficulty. I started this. That's insanity. Insanity. It is absolutely insane how good I have to grind Glitterhelm. This is absurd. And then this is not an upgrade by any means. But that is... Let's see how much mana we get from completing it as well. I really want to see 155 mana. Consume all the items. 216,000 mana just from leftover stuff on the floor when you complete the level. Wow. Glitterhelm is in... That difference of grinding is crazy. Man, that pace felt just insane. I can't imagine beating this map on something like hard or insane. I feel like the drops and the XP and everything you must get must just be so unbelievably rewarding. Let's check out that lightsaber really quick. I can't imagine it's much better than what I currently have, but I do want to go ahead and see it. There's so many. I have so many level 60 swords now at this point. I really do need to go through and actually clean out my boxes and just get rid of anything that isn't, actually powerful. What was it called? Ytterbium laser. This one. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it since it is like a a niche, cool little item. I think that's pretty neat. And I'm gonna go ahead and sort through some of this stuff because, yeah, I'm gonna unlock. I think I'm gonna unlock everything. Unlock all. Now I'm gonna go through and lock everything that I want to keep like this. All right, I think I've gone through and locked everything that I do want to keep. I've kept every level 60 item. We're at 3.1 mil mana. It shouldn't be too much mana. I mean, it's honestly more than I expected. 3.25 now. We went from 5 boxes down to 3, which is super nice. We kept all the level 60s for the time being. I'm definitely going to obviously get rid of a ton once I actually hit 60, but I'm okay with being patient on that for now. I don't really need the mana this instant for anything. And man, I had a blast playing Glitterhelm Caverns. That makes me really excited for endgame. If everything is that satisfying, that much fun, that much of a very solid challenge, I'm really looking forward to the endgame and continuing the postgame of Dungeon Defenders. Thank you guys so much for watching in the year 2023, playing Dungeon Defenders, a fantastic game that hopefully the community sticks around for. Maybe we can even build more people and bring more people back to the game. I love this game. I'm re-experiencing it for the first time on PC in 2023, getting to level 100, gonna get that draft on a treadmill at some point. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy it, dislike if not, and subscribe for more DD content. Peace.